Good afternoon, guys. It is after work on Friday, and I didn't vlog on the way in this morning, mostly because I just didn't have anything to say, and also because I was just tired and I didn't think about it until I got all the way there. So yeah, but anyway, it was a busy from hell day. Oh my god. And when I first got there, I thought I was ahead of the game. I did all the things to prepare for today, and then I think Murphy stepped in and kicked the shit out of my day, because what was supposed to be an easy day of her checking the bills and deciding what needed to be paid ended up being an oh my god fiasco, because there were things she didn't understand, things that were on the thing last week, and she said we would pay those later, but apparently this week they were of major importance and I didn't understand why. So I had to do like immediate research on a bunch of things all at once in two different parts of the software that I use. There's a part of the software for management and part of the software for operations, and she was asking me questions about two different things in two different sections of the software, and finally I had to go, which sections do you want me to focus on at the moment? Because she was just, I was like, oh my god, I can't do two things at once unless you give me two computers. It's just not going to happen. So I said, this would be so much easier for me if I could see both of these at one time. Unfortunately, this software doesn't let you do that. And then she got it. But she's not computer savvy, so she doesn't understand. You can't just go between things like you're looking at Facebook and YouTube. It doesn't work that way. Not that she probably even really does Facebook or YouTube. I'm just saying that as a basis for comparison, that's kind of how it was. My morning was a little busy because of that. There were fires and I had to put out the fires, and I was the only one that could put out the fires. And one fire I just couldn't put out. I tried to do it without involving her so she wouldn't be stressed out and upset, because there was a fiasco earlier in the week, if you remember me telling you that I was unaware that the credit card company was unaware that her husband had passed away, and that particular credit card was the one that they used for the business. Come to find out, she had already been told this was going to happen, and she ignored the warning, and it finally did come to pass and bite her in the butt like she was told it was going to do. And so, I mean, I felt bad, but it wasn't my fault. I just happened to be there when shit hit the fan, is what it was. And I was afraid that was going to happen again today. Well, it did not. However, I should have, in retrospect, had my predecessor log into every single thing that needed to be logged into while she was there, so that we could have made sure that all of the logins and passwords for all of the stuff works. In this particular instance, it did not. And not only did it not work, then it locked me out and I had to unlock the account, and then that locked up because nobody had the right effing information and it was handwritten. This is why I don't do handwritten passwords on paperwork. If I'm keeping copies, it's going to be typed because people have shitty handwriting. And so it was just an epic fail all the way around. Luckily, it's not something that's going to bite her in the ass, so I'm thankful for that. But it didn't need to happen, is my point. If you routinely check through all of your stuff to make sure it all works, once a quarter, even if it's something you don't touch, but once a year, just to make sure, because that's just what you do when you have a business. Anyway, all of that, and then I had to pay the bills, so I did that, and then I had to have her sign the checks, and she's busy trying to be 5 people at once, and so that was also a stressful moment. And yeah, so this morning was like crap, and by the time she finally went to lunch with some clients that she hadn't seen in a while, I was so thankful. I took my time eating lunch. I was like, you know what, I'm decide how long I got for lunch today. So I didn't clock out for lunch. I went and grabbed something, came back and ate it. And there you go. That's what I did. And then I started focusing on the other little tiny fires that were left that I stacked up and got all that cleared off. And then I started on the smoldering embers of past fires, and I got those taken care of. So now I'm back down to just my one big research project, and that's it come Monday until something else happens. So that's how my day went. How about you? Did you have a good Friday? Yeah, it was just one of those days. It was like, oh my God, everything all at once, really? Oh, is what my stress was saying today. My stress level was really high, and consequently, I'm very glad today is over. I really am. So I'm going to take it easy. I'll enjoy my Mother's Day weekend. And my husband is going to go out of town for his training next week. My baby girl's birthday is next week. She wants a tattoo like mine for her birthday. And so we went and had a consultation last night, and I put a down payment on it so that she could go and get so that lady was flipping the bird, so that she could go get her tattoo done. We had to schedule a time and all that good stuff. So not this Monday, but next Monday, she's gonna go get a tattoo, and hopefully I can get off work early and go be with her while she does it. I'm gonna talk to Shirley and see if that's okay. Her boyfriend's gonna be there, and since I'm paying for it, I want to be there too. So yeah, and it's her first tattoo, so I'm excited for her. She's been wanting this for a long time, but she respectfully chose to wait until she was 18 to do this instead of forcing the issue. So basically, in a nutshell, it was a stressful day, and I'm thankful for it being the end of what has proven to be a stressful week. So I know it's not always like this. It just happens to be what it is. And even Shirley said, I hope next week is slow so I can catch up. And I understand what she means, because I should have had that research project done today. But I had to put it on the back burner for other things, which is fine because it's been on the back burner for all these months. So look at this cough. What is this doing? What? I don't even know. So, alright, somebody's making noise when they're driving. Alright, get out of my way, dude. People don't know how to drive in Panama City. Okay, so that is the end of my very long rant for today. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for subscribing and viewing and favorites, thumbs up, all the good stuff.